126 years ago today, on the 10th of February 1900, my grandfather, David Rhydderch CBE JP, was born. DR, as he was known by his friends and work colleagues, was one of a family of 15 children who were brought up in the mining town of Brymara in South Wales. From the 1950s, DR was quite an enthusiast of making home movies and recording songs and memories to audio tapes. Using the movies and the audio tapes, this channel has been created to highlight events during DR's life which might be of interest to his descendants, and, possibly, some videos will be of historical interest to non-family viewers. DR attended the Brymara Junior School and at the age of 13 started work down the local mines. During World War I, he joined the Navy and afterwards studied at the Labour College in London before attending the Co-operative College in Manchester. When DR first went down the mines, it was mandatory that workers joined the mining union, and it was from there he began a lifelong association with the trade union movement and labour movement. In 1926, DR joined the Clerical and Administrative Workers Union, and he went on to become the National General Treasurer from 1949 to 1979. In 1972, the union changed its name to the Association of Professional Executive Clerical and Computer Staff, also known as APEX. And in 1973, DR was presented with the APEX's Gold Medal for services to the union. Today, APEX is no longer an independent union. In 1989, it became part of the GMB union. As well as his work with the trade unions, DR was also prominent in the setting up of the National Health Service, especially in the Midlands area. In Wales, DR had become friends with Aneurin Bevan, and they both went to the Labour College in London. After World War II, the Labour Party were in government, and Aneurin Bevan was instrumental in setting up the NHS. I have recently found out from DR's nephew, Colin Young, that after the war, DR was offered a safe parliamentary constituency seat in Oldham, but Aneurin Bevan asked him to stay out of Parliament so as to help set up the NHS, which DR did. As a result, DR was heavily involved in the NHS in the Midlands, becoming Vice Chairman of the Birmingham Regional Hospital Board and holding other senior posts. Along the way, though, there was a slight hiccup when, in 1962, DR was subject to a public inquiry, which was even debated in Parliament. There will be more about this Rubery inquiry in a later video. The pinnacle of all DR's public work came in 1966 when, along with the comedian Peter Sellers, DR was awarded the CBE in the Queen's Birthday Honours for political and public services in Birmingham. The films DR made did not have sound, but I have added audio from his cassette tapes to make the films more interesting. I will now hand over the mic to DR, who will introduce some samples of future videos.
About this time, I was invited to visit a mental hospital at Abeokuta in Nigeria, which was under the control of Dr. Lambo, a former student of the Birmingham Medical School. There I also met his English wife and 3 children. Today is Sunday, July the 6th, 1980, and I'm now copying some tapes I recorded when visiting the USSR in July 1977. Some of them were taken in hotels, some of them in the open air, and they will be slightly rough on occasions, but I think you may find them interesting. During my membership of the APEX, I attended every conference, national conference, from 1940 to 1979. And I have found that the most interesting part of the conference, indeed, something I always looked forward to, was the end of the conference. This is a tape recording of the opening of the new Royal Shrewsbury Hospital in 1978. It was formerly called the Copthorne Hospital. The chairman, Frank Leith, who's a good friend of mine, in his introductory remarks referred to me as being the chairman of the first working party set up to establish this hospital about 20 years ago.